This time onto sorry. Well, hello there, or moin as we say here in Germany. Welcome to my third Flosstube. Welcome to Stitch-Ilonka. Yes, it's spelled with an I, but pronounced with an E. My name is Ilonka. Welcome back for those who have subscribed and are returning to this video. And I'm very happy that you are here. I haven't reached that many views yet, but there are some people who I have talked to and I've interacted with, and that's very wonderful to see, and that always brings me a lot of joy. And even if there are just 5-6 people out there who enjoy my content and come back and we interact, that's enough for me to be happy and to make another video. So welcome back to you, and for my new viewers, welcome here. My name is Ilonka. I live in Germany, in Hamburg, and I have started cross stitching 3 months ago. And I've enjoyed it ever since, and I've been enjoying my trip down the rabbit hole, doing all the patterns, seeing all the wonderful, beautiful, different stuff that's out there, and yeah, still finding my own style and enjoying everything and trying everything. And yeah, I would love to have you along with the journey. Yeah, welcome back. Today is Sunday. I've been waiting for a good day to film my next video. So, and a good day would be sunshine outside, good hair day, and actually something to talk about. No, well, I have something to talk about, but I had to get it straight and write it down a bit more in an orderly way, so that I am not rambling about and it's actually interesting for you. So I employed my trusty new planner that I've talked about last week, I wish, last time, and I'm going to show you how I'm using my new planner for my life planning and my stitching planning. So let's get on with today's video. So if I'm looking down here, I'm consulting with my trusty new planner that I made online. There is this company that makes personalized calendars for you, or personalized notebooks as well. You can choose the size, you can choose the setup with the weeks and stuff. I'm just going to show you. So I opted for an A4 planning book. It's really thick actually, and I chose the option to have the week on one side with 2 columns and free space on the other side, so I can just write down during that week what I've been working on, who've been watching, and some ideas that I have for the next video. And so I have a lot of space about that. And you can also, you can just go to the website. I'm gonna insert the name of the company here. I think they're in Sweden. I assume they do international shipping. Anyway, so you can also insert little boxes down at the bottom, like weekly affirmations or cool quotes, or you can have a training plan, or you can have your mood tracker or anything. So you can really make this your own. And also they have thousands of options how to customize these borders up here, and of course the fronts and the backs. You can upload your own pictures if you want to, but I went for this beautiful little purple flower that's growing out. And yeah, and in the back, of course, some seashore themes, because I haven't had any vacation this year. And I'm really looking forward to being able to visit the seashore again, like the North Sea or Baltic Sea. someone. Okay. First, I want to talk to you about who I've been listening to the last few weeks. I actually wanted to do a video much earlier, but my father was here visiting us here in Hamburg, and we spent some time together. And yeah, I had a few things to do, and also, I was talking to Leonie from Leonie Stitching Madness the other day, and I was asking her when she would come out with another video, and because she's stitching so much that I can see she's stitching a lot because I follow her on Instagram too, and she said, well, every time I have time to do something, I'd rather stitch than make a video about it, and I can relate to that because friends of ours are moving away, and pretty soon they are moving away, and I was, you know, rushing to get something done for them. I have until mid-November to finish them. I'm going to show you later when I come to my WIPs. And I can completely relate to that because, yeah, I have a few minutes time now, and instead of, you know, setting it up, making my hair, doing some makeup, because let's face it, yeah, instead of doing that, I'd rather sit down and stitch. Well, actually, let me show you this beautiful sweater I got last year. It's an embroidered sweater with beautiful, I think it's machine embroidered. It's not hand embroidered, of course it isn't, but I think it fits today. Oh, and I have another scrapbooking setup here, because last time I was talking about mouse potato designs here on YouTube, who I found, who is also doing stitching content, but also a lot of decorating and scrapbooking and planning stuff. And I don't know if she's watching my videos again, but yeah, I'm gonna set up alternating scrapbooking layouts here in the backs for you. Oh, sorry, for you to look at. Okay, so I've been watching and I've been interacting with RougeMamaStitcher lately. I really, really love her voice, and she's got some very cool projects that she showed. For example, this Witch in a Cauldron. I'm not really a seasonal stitcher yet. I mean, I haven't even gone through a whole year of stitching, so I can't really say if I'm seasonal or not. But anyway, she's been working on this cool Witch in a Cauldron, and I thought, well, I'm not really into Halloween decorating or anything, but this layout really caught my eye, and I was actually thinking about doing something like that. And well, this year I don't have time for that, but maybe next year. Nineoneonestitcher and ChrisXStitch talked about a new hashtag that's coming up in November, Black Sampler November, and I was really thinking of joining this cell, because I have this sampler that says love, peace, and hope, and this is very dear to my heart, because this is I always loved the imagery of anchors and the whole Glaube, Liebe, Hoffnung, as it's in German, faith, love, and hope. This is something that sailors or seamen would have like on a charm around their necks or stuff, that is very, well, how can I say it? They had the hope to come home. They had the anchor to represent their hometown, and they had, of course, the love of the person or people who were waiting for them at home. And I've always loved this kind of romantic take on all the seafarers. I know it must have been a hard life, but nonetheless, this is something that's very northern Germany, that's very Hamburg, and it's also very me. I have several charms and bracelets and stuff with this very emblems on it in different ways, and this is really cool. And I was thinking of starting this because I already have linen and even weave fabric bought. I've never stitched on that, and I am very interested to see how it differs from Aida fabric. But the only thing that keeps me guessing about this is I don't really want to use black thread. I'm going to show you later in one WIP that I had problems with black thread, because of course the DMC 310 is not really like laying flat or spreading out as much as, for example, the anchor ones does. But still, the thing with the coverage, and moreover, and also black on white is a bit boring to me. And I was thinking if I could still participate in Black Sampler November if I don't use black thread and instead use some very, very dark blue, which would also go better with the theme of this nautical pattern. Yeah. I also enjoyed watching Evelyn across the pond. She's so bubbly and cute, and I always, you know, every time one of her videos pops up on my For You page here on YouTube, I'm just smiling because she looks so nice and so sweet and so bubbly. And she hasn't come out with new videos recently. I'm thinking it's about it's because she was getting married or something. And of course, there are a lot of videos that I can go back to and watch and enjoy until she comes back. But yeah, she's really the cutest. I just sit there and grin at the screen because she's just so cute. And also another girl that I've been watching, who you know, who I have similar feelings about is elizabethanncanstitch. And I found her because I was looking for a tutorial on how to sew project bags, and she's got a really cool tutorial that I'm gonna link in the towel section down below. And I bought these transparencies that you can sew in to make my own project bags, but yeah, as I said, I've had some different things to do the last 3 weeks, and so I haven't started it yet. I started cutting the fabric, but I haven't really had the time to sit down properly and do it. And so yeah, I was really intrigued to have my own project bags made because I have so much fabric that I bought in the beginning of this year because I wanted to do backpacks and like handbags and other bags and stuff, and I haven't gotten around to it, and I was actually running out of ideas because I had done some things and I'm not really selling it. I'm only doing it for myself. And so I was like, okay, I have this one handbag and I have this one backpack and I like them, and what now? And so yeah, I'm looking forward to trying new things and to trying the project bags, and I hope that you will get to see them next time. Okay, let's get on with the WIPs. So last time I talked to you about a birthday start that I was gonna do. Last time it was the 2nd of October that I filmed it, and the 3rd of October is my birthday, and I wanted to start something very meaningful to me because my mom passed away last year on the 16th of October, and it was my birthday on the 3rd, and 1 week later it was my parents' 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary, and then 1 week later she passed away, and again 1 week later. So yesterday, 1 year ago, it was her funeral. And so you can imagine the last 3 weeks were really kind of a period that I was thinking about her a lot, and spending time with my father over the weekend, and talking to my brother a lot. And it was really a hard time because I really think the first year after the death of a loved one is really a very impactful year, because you are going through all the birthdays and all the celebrations and all the things that you would have done with her, like summer vacation and stuff. And it's really, you know, getting through the first year and having and making new memories and making new memories with loved ones, so that you have something that you can look back on next year. And so yeah, I don't want to get too moody about it, but yeah, I started this pattern by PRINTandDECOR. I got this pattern on Etsy. I wanted to do this because she died of cancer, and it was around here, and it is like I'm really enjoying I'm kind of enjoying stitching on it, because I can sit down and think about it and think about relive some memories and really say goodbye to her over the next few weeks until I have finished this one, and to really get into a state of peace of mind about this whole very, very hectic and kind of horrible time that we spent together last year. And this is where I'm at right now. And I think when I was having it like this, that was how I started. I was like, this looks like a monster. This looks like a snake, or like a monster that's, you know, with the huge eyes and the open mouth and it's hissing at me and it's gawking at me. And I was like, you should think you cannot, you know, you look like a monster and you are a monster. And but I will make you pretty, and I will make you meaningful, and I will, in the end, I will have you hanging there, and I will be loving you, because all the memories and love that I have of my mom is going to go in there, and I'm gonna defeat this evil monster. I'm sorry, it sounds really cheesy, but this is somehow how I feel about it. And I was thinking about our wonderful hobby the other day, because I read Kyle, Stitching in Sound. He had something in his Instagram stories that he was like, I'm so tired of having conversations with people when I tell them my hobby is stitching, and other people ask him, well, you must have a lot of time. I would never have the patience to do that. And he's like, well, you also have a hobby of some kind, like it's gardening or golfing or whatever, and you also have the patience to do that. So why do you smile upon my hobby that's cross stitch and kind of, you know, kind of talk badly about it as if it's like a waste of time, like sitting down, concentrating on something and making something pretty and making something meaningful that is meaningful to you. Why is that frowned upon? And I also had the problem while I was doing scrapbooking a lot, because people that I showed this to, they were like, well, you must have a lot of spare time. And it sounded like an insult. And I was like, well, I don't have a lot of spare time. I make the time to do this because I enjoy it, and because this makes me happy, and because I love watching the process, and I'm watching being in the process. So it's a hobby. It's the same thing as if you would like go out and run around the block for 2 hours, which is also fine. But sometimes I think that like gardening, running, sports, golfing, whatever, these hobbies are considered being something different, because it's like you're gonna get fit and you're gonna look good when you do a lot of sports, and gardening is something that you can show off. I mean, I can show off these things too. I don't know, just a thought. Anyway, I'm enjoying this one very much, although I have to say it's hard to really stay on this and think about good memories and bad memories. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I have showed you this. I'm going to take it out of the Q-Snap. The other day I was watching someone who was like, how do you get your projects out of the Q-Snap without breaking your fingernails? And one thing that I've learned is that you can actually just slide these clamps to the side, and it actually goes quite easily. Just slide it off. It's not really that bad. Or you can also just pull on the fabric, and it snaps the clamps off. So I didn't find it that hard. This one is also an 8x11 one that I made out of an 8x8 and 11x11 one. Sorry. So this is Mobius, Loki, and Miss Minutes on a Jetski. It's gonna say wow down here. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who will be coming into our apartment and will be looking at this will be like, who's that? And that's something that I really love about these beautiful patterns that you can get on Etsy, is that the references are sometimes so obscure that if you're not really a fan of Marvel or not watched the Loki series on Disney Plus, you would never really understand what it is. And I love this. I don't want to hang the Hufflepuff or the Harry Potter, the Hogwarts emblem on the wall for everyone to see, or like the Iron Man or whatever. I would much rather have some obscure references to such things, and I really enjoy that. And it's so silly somehow, because they were only talking about jet skis in like 3 or 4 scenes, and it made it into a cross-stitch pattern. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I remember? No, I don't remember. I got this on Etsy, and I will try and insert here the Etsy's name, the Etsy shop name. Yeah, go there, have a look around. She's got plenty of more beautiful patterns. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. See, I made this on, sorry, my nose. I made this on 14 count Ada, and I use 310 down here. And from afar, of course, it doesn't look that bad, but if you really get close, the coverage is just not, I mean, I have the same problem with the next one that I can show you right now, which is the Golden Girls. And I'm so sad that it was on the Etsy shop Create Your Own Style 2020. These were the Golden Girls, but he doesn't have, or he or she, whatever, they don't have this particular pattern anymore. They have a different one where the girls look more comedic, like a drawn comic style drawn girls. I don't know why he had to take it down. I hope it's not something that, you know, like he stole the artwork and I'm now aiding a criminal in stitching this. But anyhow, what I wanted to talk about, I started with Blanche. And again, from afar, it doesn't look too bad. It's 14 count, easy count, Zweigart, but I don't think that I am happy with this. I already switched over from DMC to Anchor. The fabric is double. Yeah, anyway, I didn't see it. I already switched over to Anchor, and it doesn't really, I'm not too happy with it. And I'm actually wondering either if I should do a restart on the 16 count, and then I would have to grid it myself, or if I should try, you know, the remaining black of Blanche's face, try it with 3 strands instead of 2, see if I like the coverage, and then go back and redo this part. It's not yet that far that, for example, I wouldn't restart this one because I'm already too far in this, but for this one, I would definitely say I can restart it. What do you think? It's really sad, actually, because I like the pattern so much, but the coverage is really not. Nope. On the 11th of October, the Historical Sampler Company in Great Britain started a Stitch-Along, Christmas-themed Stitch-Along that I've told you that I'm going to do already. And yeah, this is the first part. It looks quite cute, and I've joined their Facebook group, which is really fun because some people already filled out the remaining fabric with the boxes. You can see there are individual boxes, and they made the frame around it, and they already did the boxes. And some of them were already finished after like 2 days with the whole thing. And yeah, here's where I am right now. Ron Weasley keeps me company for this one. And I didn't grid the fabric, and I'm really kind of sad that I didn't, because as you can see, I have, this one should be down here. So I miscounted somewhere here and here with the swirls. I miscounted there. And I already up here, I guess it was, or even further up here. So I would have to frog this whole thing, which I don't really want to do. And I'm wondering if I could just kind of come up with my own extension here with my own kind of pattern, or make a star here or something that so that I won't have to frog all this, because I also already made a mistake here with the deer. They actually only should have 3 crosses for the head, and I made 4. And also the 2 is 1 row down. It's not, you know, there should be only 1 row here, and it's 2 rows here, and so the whole bauble came down one line too. And well, anyway, I still like it. Nobody will ever know that there is something wrong with it, especially not my boyfriend, who will be the one who sees it, and some friends who come over. But I know it, and yeah, I'm kind of sad that I didn't grid it. I will do this for the next time, and or it's maybe, I mean, I was mindful of this when I started it, and I was like, okay, this is going to be your first thing where I see all these beautiful big pieces stitched on linen where there is no grid at all, and the holes are tiny and they go over 2 and all of this crazy stuff, and it's not gridded at all. And I'm like, goodness me, how do you count that? And someone even, you see this wreath up here, someone was sharing their picture on Facebook, and she only had this frame down here and nothing else, and just the wreath up here. And I was like, how did you count that? I mean, you must have gone like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then over, and how did you count that without any grid? And it was just mind-boggling to me. Well, that's where the Christmas thing is going. Yeah, and I'm liking it so far, and I'm very okay. On to my last WIP. I have been working on for like since Tuesday. I've been working on them non-stop, like every day. I've been just working on this one pattern, and I'm just going to show you how I keep track of this in my planner. I have this little section up here to write down how many hours I have worked on which pattern. And yeah, for example, here the historical sample sale, the Christmas sale, started on the 11th, on Monday, and I've been working on it. And then I have this lightning arrow here because I was like, I've been making so many mistakes, and I've been making so many mistakes on this, and I really want to stitch on something else to, you know, to ease up a bit. And yeah, when my father was here, I didn't stitch anything 2 days without stitching. I don't know how I survived this. Yeah. Anyway, so but on Tuesday I kitted up the cities, and I've been working on the city ever since. And I'm going to show you. The patterns are by Awesome Pattern Studio. I got it on Etsy, but they also have their own homepage, and they have all of the cities, like international cities all over the world. Have a look at them. They are so cool. I like them so much. And I opted for Hamburg, of course. Our opera house, not opera, new concert hall, which did cost a fortune and took like 100 years to finish. Anyway, the Michel Town Hall, Planetarium. I really, really like this one. It's really cool. And this is for a friend of ours, or yeah, friends of ours who we've only met like 4 years ago here in Hamburg, when they just moved to Hamburg, and we have been in love with each other ever since. We really, really spent a lot of time together and had wonderful time together. And now they are going back to Düsseldorf I have never been to Düsseldorf. I don't know all the references, like this tower here and the Ferris wheel. Is there a Ferris wheel in Düsseldorf? I don't know, but I'm stitching it up for them anyway, so that they can hang Hamburg and Düsseldorf together in their new home. And it's not that big, and it's quite a quick stitch. Haha. I've been working on it for like 4 days now, and this is how far I've come. And I switched out some colors here because I couldn't really, you see, this is kind of a pinkish color. And I was like, do we have pink bricks on the Elbphilharmonie? I don't know. Anyway, I'm really loving it so far. And there are so many little details to unpack, like the little trees here and the house and these blue thingies are supposed to be waves. And I really love stitching on it. Maybe I'm going to do one of them again, or this one again for our home, because I really think the Elbphilharmonie looks just gorgeous. Really, really cool. I love it. Now these are my WIPs for now. Let me just consult my trusty little planner, and I wanted to show you how I set up my planning in this thing. And I'm thinking of switching you around. Maybe I can do this to show you how I did that. Let me just see if I can do it. So this is the A4 planner by mypersonalplanner.com, and it comes with a clear plastic on top to protect the very well done, shiny, glossy front page. As I said, you can personalize this to have your own picture uploaded, and you can, put your own picture on this. I've done it in the past already. You can also individualize what you want to write on there. You can have your name, some sayings, whatever. You can change the font, you can change the positioning of this. It's really, really well made, that you can individualize it the way you want. Also, see, this is the persönlicher Kalender. But I'm very, very sure that they also do international shipping, since they come from, or they ship from Sweden. Anyway, you can customize this. I have my address down here, and then you have a monthly overview that's optional. You can have that, and it's in between the months, which I also very like. I don't like having all the months in front and then having the calendar on the back. So it's right in between the weeks, which I really like. So yeah, as I said, I have this kind of setup in here, so that I can just jot down the memories and whatever I want to do in there. And here, you can also have personalized paper in here. Here, personalized things like note paper for music and dot grid, and have a look around. It's really, really cool. I chose to have the calendar for 2022 in here. Cleaning plan, and here just the rest of it is just blank paper. And it also comes with one sleeve, one A4 sleeve, that you can put stickers or whatever in here. Yeah, and so let me just show you how I plan my stitching. Now, these were things that I already finished. I hung them up already. I showed you them last time, and I just wrote down some notes for it. But this one is where it gets really interesting. So I was thinking about what information do I need to reference, and what information is important and interesting to me, especially if I am planning on doing something. To keep an overview of what I already have and what I still need to do. So I opted with the name and the name of the designer and where I got it. Like on most of it is from Etsy. Yeah, but this, for example, here, the Historical Sampler Company, so that I know where to go back to and find it if I ever need it. I write down which fabric I use, which floss I use, and the status that it's in. and this one is a WIP. Okay, because I started this already before I did all the setup, so let's go over here. Maybe this is more interesting. So my birthday start, and before I was planning this, I was you know, checking all the boxes, what I have and what I still would have to do. So I got the pattern, I got the floss, I got the fabric, I already kitted it up, and now I started it. For example, with this one, I have the pattern that's bought already, I have the fabric, and I still would have to order the remaining floss colors for this one. And for this one, for example, oh yeah, and I also have places to write down when I started it and when I finished it. So for this one, for example, I already have the pattern, floss, and fabric, and it's also kitted, but I haven't started it yet. Yeah, and this one is as I told you about, the one that I would want to do on the linen, like the sampler thing. These two I put together because they're gonna be a present. For this one, I don't have blue fabric, I have red fabric, and I was wondering if I could, I was wondering if I could do it on red. Yeah, and this one's gonna be a Christmas present for my boyfriend, this one too. This one's going to be a present for a friend. And for this one, I already have really, really cool fabric. My favorite animal, by the way. So, and plenty of more space to fill this up with the way my projects work. And I know there are like these ready-made books for this, but when I looked through them, I was wondering, well, do I know what kind of boxes do I need? What kind of information do I want? And for example, with the ones that I already have done, and the ones that are together for this, I also have space for notes. See, what did I write here? Presents for Nimi, abbreviations of my friends and first names. And see, so this is how I am working with this. And I'm fortunate enough to have a color printer in the office, so I can just print out the things that I need. And yeah, hope you like it. And we are back. No, just kidding. I have been doing planning like this, and I have had so many different planners. I'm looking for them up here. I really enjoy journaling and planning and stuff, and it was really a huge hobby of mine. And I'm slowly getting back into it with this, and I love it because I also have space in here to insert pictures if I want to. And it's also big enough so that I can, when I'm printing out something in the office, that I can just put the A4 things in here and just have it in here. And I really like it. So for my next floss tube, I am planning on finally having a project bag ready to show you. And I hope that I have Düsseldorf and Hamburg ready. I have until November 20th when they move away. And I hope I'm also quite far on the uterus thing, because I want to start the accompanying pieces, the brain, as I showed you last time. I want to have the brain done, or it's at least started before November 2, so that I can have these two things together by Christmas for my own sake. And I'm also working on the Christmas sale. And what else? Let me just look down here. Oh yeah, and I was also thinking about, maybe you can give me your two thoughts on this, because I was thinking of also doing a German floss tube. I believe that there are a few girls who have started the hashtag Stick Junkies. for the German Flosstube community, and I was, you know, looking around, and I have noticed a few German Flosstubers who are doing their videos in English anyway. For example, like Leonie from Leonie's Stitching Madness, and me. And I was wondering, would you be interested in German floss tubes? I mean, it would be nice, of course, to have like a German one or a German person, especially when it comes to sourcing and buying stuff. And where do you get your floss? Where do you order? Are there any German Facebook groups or cells or Instagram people, whatever, that you can follow that is more catered to the German landscape of the whole retail thing, you know, because it's not that easy. I know that there are so many companies in America that you can just go out to Michael's. Every time I see these videos of you going to Michael's or to Joann's and having this huge array of floss and fabric, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know where I go to buy my floss when I'm not buying it online? I'm just having a look around, because the store that I went to is the size of this office. Like, it's tiny, and it's very tiny, and they have like wool and for knitting, especially knitting. And they have a tiny little bit of fabric, like 2 or 3, like mostly white and beige, no fancy colors or anything. And they have one of these like thread holders with DMC, like the round things, you know. It's tiny. So we have to order online, or I have to order online. And remember, I live in Hamburg. I live in a big city. And the landscape here in Germany for that kind of thing is really scarce and kind of sad that you cannot just go out and have a look around. Like, for example, I remember someone saying, or someone making a video going through a needlework shop, having all this beautiful stitching on the wall, and you can buy kits there. And you can buy floss, like hand-dyed floss, hand-dyed fabrics there and everything. This is just not happening here in Germany. It's just not. You would have to buy everything online or dye yourself or whatever. So yeah, anyway. So my question is, would you be interested in a German floss tube? Let me know. And I'm wondering, should I have like a separate channel for that? Or should I do it just like Stitchy Lemon and Lea Ravenga, who have like alternating videos, like one in German, one in English, one in German, one in English? Let me know. Okay, and something that I forgot the last few times is, please subscribe and comment and give me a thumbs up. And I would really like to hear from you, how you like my videos. Just say hi, let me know where you watch from, and if you made it to the end of this video, please. I'm very much looking forward to hearing from you. And yeah, I hope to see you soon, and have to show you something. No, I hope to see you soon, and have a lovely Sunday. Bye bye. Oh, in Hamburg sagt man Tschüss, bis auf ein Wiedersehen. In Hamburg sagt man Tschüss. Wie geht der Text weiter? Tschüss auf jeden Fall. Bye bye.